So till yesterday what we had discussed, we were discussing regarding HTML formatting tag. So just one time quickly I will go for revision. So what are the tag we had discussed? Just tell me. So tag wise we had gone through B tag. What is the use of B tag? Strong. हेलो निखिल एंड दीपांजलि, जल्दी बताइए बी टैग का यूज क्या था? बी क्या कर रहा था? बोल्ड कर रहा था। स्ट्रॉन्ग क्या कर रहा था? ये भी हमें बोल्ड कर रहा था। बोथ वर यूजिंग फॉर द बोल्डनेस। सेकंड em tag or I tag. What is the use of em and I tag? So em is for italic and this is also for the italic font. What was the next tag? Next tag was sup and sub. What was the use of sup? Superscript. Sub in the sense superscript means whatever we will write, it will go on the top. Suppose we have to write x square. So this 2 is looking nearby, so it have to go on the top. So we can go with the superscript. So similarly, subscript. What it will do? It will go in the bottom. Means suppose we have to write like y1, x1. So y1 in the sense 1 have to go in the lower end, lower side means bottom. So this one we will use with the subscript. Next tag we had discussed regarding span. So what was a span? A span will be mostly using means it will be helpful while applying CSS for complete text. Means for individual character or individual text in the complete sentence. मीन्स पूरा सेंटेंस है उसमें से आप इंडिविजुअल कैरेक्टर पे आपको CSS लगाना है तो आप स्पैन टैग यूज कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट ओके मार्क। What is the use of mark? For highlighting the word or whatever, wherever we will apply the mark tag, that section will get highlighted. Next, del, it is for the delete, means strike out. Then ins for insertion purpose. Suppose fill in the blanks was there, so we was using the ins tag. What is the alternate of ins? Tell me. What one tag we had discussed that was the alternate of ins, that was underline. U tag. Then any more tag? No, nothing is there. Okay, fine. So these all things we had discussed. After that, we had discussed how we can pass a double quote, then single quote and comma, like those things. So these are not much more useful while your real-time project, but we have to know. So till now, you have any doubt, then you can tell. Then we have gone through one tag, that is video tag. What was the use of video tag? Bidirectional. Okay. Birectional. Bidirectional. What was the use? To reverse the order of the character or sentence itself. So whatever we will write inside the bidirectional, it will reverse the order. Suppose ambulance, ambulance. So this one always on the vehicles, it will be written in the reverse order. Why? So that the front mirror can see that in the proper order. That's why it will be always written in the reverse form. Then what was the next tag? Next was abbreviation tag we had discussed for writing the full form. Then we had gone through the address tag that will be always using for writing the address on the bottom of the page. So what was the difference? Means we can tell one thing. Okay, let me go through that here itself. Sorry. So just judge here one thing. P tag. You have to find out the difference. What is difference you are observing here? Let me run the project. project. How to run the project? Right click, open with live server. Yeah. Now window, right arrow. Now observe the difference. We had written the paragraph. Now I want to make italic. But which tag we can use? Either I or either em tag. Correct? This text gone to italic form. This text is also going into the italic form. Let's find out the difference between both the tag. I will write one, just a span tag here. See, a span, as we discussed, a span is going to use for making, apply the CSS in the particular paragraph. Okay, it's not like that we will always use a span in the paragraph only. No, we can use a span anywhere, means as a normal tag as well. Suppose we want to write something, we can use the span tag. But mostly the better use of the span, if you want to apply the CSS over some particular text, okay, or character, not only text. Suppose you want to make this m letter as a red color or whatever, we can use the span tag. Okay, because it is crystal, it's not going to apply any, because span have no their effect. That is the major thing. Okay, so let's write something inside the span. So we can write like this. So now observe the difference between the address tag and italic tag. Into single line. What is the difference you are observing in the case of the this italic tag and address tag? Okay, do one thing. Just 1 second. Address. Okay, 1 second. Just try to give the answer at least. I am from this one. Okay, let me move this in P itself. Now see what we are trying to observe. Both are similar. Both are inside some particular tag. It's in the P tag, and this one is also in the P tag. But this P tag is containing address tag in the middle, and this P tag is containing italic in the middle. Okay, let's save. What is the difference? Had you observed some difference in both? निखिल, दीपांजलि, आप लोग शांत क्यों हो?
डिफरेंस साइज का डिफरेंस आ रहा था.
Volume is somewhat less. Difference क्या है दोनों में? See what difference we are observing. This one is italic, that's fine. This address tag is also italic, that also fine. But this italic is containing the same line. It's not going into the new line. It means it's not breaking into new line. Okay, means this italic tag is maintaining the line. It's not going to break into new line. But this address tag is breaking into new line. You can observe here, because I had written this I am from. Okay, this is the complete one line, but while the output it break into new line. So these all things you have to observe. Then only you will be able to identify which tag we can use. Like either we can use I tag, P tag, or address tag for similar work. Okay, so these all things we have to find out in the observation time. So the thing is that in the upcoming, now I can use the word, actually in the upcoming we will find the difference between, we will go through the topic that is inline and block level. This is the thing. inline and block level element. Means two things are there, inline and block level. Inline in the sense that we maintain the same line, but block level means it will break into new line. Inline क्या हो रहा है, आपका सेम लाइन पे मेंटेन करेगा, बट ब्लॉक लेवल का मतलब क्या हुआ, वो लाइन को ब्रेक कर देगा. तो आप यहां से आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो कि कौन सा टैग, अभी तक जितना भी आप टैग पढ़े हैं, कौन सा टैग इनलाइन है और कौन सा टैग ब्लॉक लेवल है. ठीक है. जैसे तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये जो आई टैग है इसने क्या किया, लाइन ब्रेक नहीं करवाया. इट नॉट गोइंग टू ब्रेक इनटू न्यू लाइन, इट्स मेंटेनिंग द सेम लाइन. इट मींस व्हाट इज द means what type of tag it is, I tag, whether inline or block. This is inline.
Inline.
What about address? It had broken into, it is going to break into new line. So what is the type of this? Break means block level. Now you have to find out, because when you will attend interview, any type of interview, sure this question will be raised in the interview. What is difference between inline and block level element? Means we can tell in HTML, this is the important question. Okay, so this type we can observe that what is inline and block level. Now let's find out something. Suppose that we are using h1 tag. Okay, let's write LOREM2, and here I can, okay, here itself I will write one span tag, and here let's write a hello. Let's find out this one, what happened. And one thing, don't think that due to the browser. Okay, here you can't observe. One second, wait. Let me write this span. See, what is this h1 tag?
Block.
Block or inline? H1 is block level, because it's going to break into new line. आप इतना सिंपल समझ लीजिए कि जो भी ब्लॉक लेवल एलिमेंट होगा ना, वो अपने बगल में किसी को बैठने नहीं देगा. Whatever block level element is there, it's not allowing the other element to sit nearby. Means आप यहाँ देखिए, you can see here h1 tag is there, and after h1 tag hello have to come, but hello is going to print into new line, because this is block level element, and block level element not allowing any other element to sit nearby, because ये ब्लॉक लेवल एलिमेंट है, इसलिए इसने इस हेलो को बगल में बैठने नहीं दिया. ठीक है, अब सिंपल इसको जज कीजिए कि वो बगल में बैठने दे रहा है या नहीं. जैसे मान के चलिए, लेट्स मूव टू स्पैन टैग. सो हियर वी कैन राइट हेलो 1, okay, and write one more hello 2. Let's see what happened. This, you can observe one more thing, this span, then we have this two more span is there. These all span are going to continue aligning in the same line. You can see here, means this span, and so just observe one thing, this span had allowed the other element to sit nearby or not. Yes, the hello one is going to sit nearby. You can see this one, this hello. Then go to next. So this span is also allowing the same thing. It's allowing the other element to sit nearby. It means what is the type of this span? Either block or inline? Inline, because
Inline.
along the line. Got it? So जितना भी ब्लॉक लेवल एलिमेंट होगा वो आपको लाइन को ब्रेक कर देगा, लेकिन इन लाइन जो होता है वो ब्रेक नहीं करता है. इन लाइन जो है एक साथ बैठने देता है. इसीलिए whenever we are writing any paragraph or which tag we have to use, according to this we have to decide, is it clear or any dot you. Now whatever tag you had studied, you have to find out that what are the type of tag, either block level element or inline element from all of the tag. Like we had studied some of the formatting tag, then paragraph, then h1 to h6. You have to find out. I giving you one more hint how you can find out very easy manner. Just add a style, and in a style add background color. Give red. Let's see. In the case of this, where we had apply in the in span tag, same thing. Just to find out in the just apply in h1 tag. Let's see. And now you can observe some major difference. See that what you observing in the case of the h1 tag, it occupying complete width of the screen. Let's zoom in or zoom out. See that it's trying to occupy the complete width. It's not giving the space to any other. That yellow color, as you are making zoom in, it's going to occupy the complete width. But what about the red color? It's not increasing because it will take as much the texts are there. How much texts are there? Just only one character. Let's increase the text here. Now see. So up to here, the span tag say in which we had applied the background color. So that's why it's containing the complete area. So now just observe one thing. If it's occupying this area, sure the other element can sit nearby because the nearby space is free. But in the case of this h1 tag, it's trying to occupy the complete area. That's why the space is not available to sit nearby. One more tag, not a tag, we can tell as a property or whatever. Later we will use the word. So that we had studied. Yesterday we had seen when we was putting cursor over this, we was getting one box type to show the highlighted part. Means something like a like WHO we had written, World Health Organization. In that tag, means that is abbreviation tag, but they have used something ABBR. So WHO WRLD, World Health Organization. Let's see this one. Put cursor here. What we got? World Health Organization. We got World Health Organization. How it was coming? With the help of this title tag. Okay. What you can do? Just add this tag, means not a tag. This is actually attribute. Let's use the term. That is a real term, and that is attribute. In during interview, questions are rising. What is attribute? This is also your important question while interview. What is attribute? Attribute means some going to provide some additional information. Attribute is going to provide you some additional information. Additional information in the sense, and one thing, attribute always we are writing along with opening tag. Okay, which going to provide some additional information. So here, what is attribute? Means which one is attribute? So this title is attribute because it going to provide some additional information. So just one thing, let me explain this here. 1 second. Let me elaborate this whole thing. What is this one? This is opening tag. Whatever terms you know, just try to tell me. Next, this title. Title is attribute. Not only title, we will see that how much many attributes are there. This is attribute. What is this one? WHO.
Content. Content.
What is that? Content, correct?
Content.
What is the next? Closing tag.
Closing tag.
Correct? So now see. So what we got? This is opening tag. Means from here to here, that opening tags are there, correct? After that, this is content, and this is your closing tag. And what this completely known as? What was the term? Element or something. In day one itself we had seen. I think that is element. Okay. So now just try to find out what are the attribute we had seen till now. So first attribute, what we had seen, title. Let's stop. Any other attribute? A style is also attribute because it going to provide additional information in your tag. Whatever, see how to identify. It's very simple way. Whatever you will find inside the opening tag, okay, other than tag per name, this is your tag name. So except tag name, whatever you will find, those all are attribute. It means just let's find out. Title is one attribute, go top. A style is other attribute. Anything more we had seen? I think we had seen yesterday one thing, CITE, site, no. Yeah, you can see here. In the case of block code, let's copy this one. Same things are there. Yeah. What is this? Site is one more attribute. Then title is another attribute. Means in one tag we can add multiple attribute. Okay. In the upcoming we will see we can add whatever attribute we can write. But till now we had seen 2-3 attribute. One is title attribute, another is site attribute, then another is a style attribute. And still now we had gone through the 3 attribute. Okay, so what are the new terms we had studied in this today class? Let's see one time. So first thing, difference between inline and block level element. So we can easily identify how that block. Inline means simple definition along the line. Means character is not going to break into line. It will not break. Not break into new line. This topic you will get into the upcoming class, not in this class actually. But meanwhile we are discussing block level element. It means break into new line. How we can judge? Just apply a style in both the cases. You will easily identify. Or what we can tell for testing. Add background background CSS. Testing of both we can tell. Yeah, add background CSS. Why we telling to add background CSS? Let's see. Why not other? Other also we can do, but in the case of the background color, you can easily identify. But if we will write color part, you can't identify it. It's very difficult. Even you will not able to identify. That is the thing. Let's see how you will identify. Because you getting text for the content only, means color for content only. But when we are putting background color, it's occupying the complete width. So we can easily identify. That's why I was adding background color only. Then what are next term we had seen? Inline block level. Next we seen attribute. What is attribute? Provide extra or additional information regarding tags. Okay, so actually here you can see 3 things we had written: inline, block, or attribute. Whatever till now we had discussed in the all the classes. From this all 3 means whatever classes we covered, from out of all those class, this 3 term is more important for the interview, for the real time, that which tag be, because these 2 actually block or inline going to decide you which tag you will use, either block level element or either inline. If we using block level element, then why we will use block level element? Why not inline? So what is your task? You have to identify what all tag we had gone through, those which is block level or which is inline. Okay, how to find out? Just apply the CSS. You can easily get that. Any doubt till now? Tell me. कोई डाउट है क्या? कोई वैसा जो समझ में नहीं आया तो बोलिए.
No, sir, no doubt.
ठीक है ना? चलिए एक चीज हम लोग यहाँ और देखते हैं. कोई डाउट नहीं है ना? चलिए एक चीज हम लोग यहाँ देखते हैं. टाइटल हम लोग लिखे हैं ना, ये टाइटल की को मीन्स टाइटल एट्रीब्यूट हम लोग की यूज नहीं करेंगे. नाउ वी विल यूज द वर्ड एट्रीब्यूट always, because that is, see, try to use the technical term so that while interview also you can use the technical term. So either we can tell key or whatever, but technical term will be more effective while interview. So what we can do, we will add this title in both inline and block level element, and let's observe that behavior what we are means getting. We'll write in separate. Next I will write to tag and I will try to find out something. Okay, tell me one block level element either than h1. Go through p tag. Okay, LOREM 6. Write one span tag. Don't take a span. Let's say go to other tag, italic tag, I tag. Let's see whether both are means which is block level, which is inline. Okay, so we got the output. Fine. Let's add some CSS also so that easily identify a style, background color, red. Save. That's fine. What is the type of this p tag? Now you can observe block level or inline. Block level. It's going to occupy the complete width. Let's say go to the this one, green. Save. What is this? Block or inline? Italic tag?
Inline.
Inline, because it make the color only in that section. Okay, let's add title for both the tag. What is the use of title? I written here para tag, or here I will write as ITALIC, italic tag. Let's save. So how many attributes are available in this tag? How many attributes is available? So two attributes.
Two attributes.
So one is a style attribute and another is title attribute. Never tell a style tag or a title tag. That is, both are not a tag, both are attribute. Okay, what is the use of this title? When we will put mouse, we are able to get that whatever we had written. You can observe here we getting the title tag. Same thing we can get here also, para tag. But as I told, that is block level and this is inline. Okay, so if that is inline, it means till end we can able to get this title italic tag, means whatever we are getting in the box. Put cursor outside of this. you are not getting. Come to the top, para tag we are getting. Come to the last, we getting para tag. Now come to any area, you will able to get the para tag, that box. Why? Can anyone tell?
Because it is block level element.
Because
So
block
it
level, that's fine.
occupies.
That's okay, block level element, okay. So if that is block level, it means it going to occupy the complete area. Clear? That's why effect of that tag will be in the complete screen width. Means in that along that line, it will make the complete section. जैसे आपका कोई प्रॉपर्टी है तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं, जहां तक आपका है वो आप सारा ले लिए, तो वही ये कर रहा है। पी टैग का क्या है, इंड टू इंड ब्राउजर को वो लेगा, वो किसी को बगल में नहीं देगा। ठीक है, सो इट्स गोइंग अलोंग कंप्लीट लाइन, दैट्स व्हाई इट विल बी अफेक्टिंग। क्लियर? तो इस टाइप से भी आप जज कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इफ यू आर पुटिंग कर्सर अलोंग दिस आई टैग इटालिक फॉन्ट ग्रीन कलर, इट्स नॉट कमिंग. If you will put in the last, then also it's visible, means still that content you will able to find. So that is the thing. Any doubt till here? See, we will go much more deeper when we will come to the topic actually for the block level and inline. Don't worry. But this was the basic actually, that how we can. Let's now go to the topic. What is CSS? Today you have to find out what are the tags which we had studied till. Out of those, which is block level and which is inline. And when you are doing assignment, don't send in the Skype group, send in the WhatsApp group, because I'm not going to look over the Skype group actually. Okay, so what is the use of CSS? CSS means cascading a style set. There are some theory, just we will go quickly. So cascading a style set, you have to keep in mind the full form of this one. In interview, they are asking. So it is used for format the layout of the web page. Means when we are writing just HTML, we are getting the content. But when we are applying the CSS over that HTML, it's going to provide some effect. जब आप HTML लिखते हैं वो कंटेंट देता है सिर्फ, बट जब CSS देते हैं तो आपका वेब पेज थोड़ा सा अट्रैक्टिव बनता है। ठीक है, किस टाइप से हमें लेआउट तैयार करना है वो सारा चीज आपको CSS देगी। So with CSS, you can control the font size of the text, spacing between the element, and how elements are positioning, laid out, what are the background image, what are the background colors, these all. Means कुछ भी करना है टेक्स्ट के अलावा CSS करेगा। ठीक है, उसके आगे नहीं जाएंगे। Next, using the CSS. So there are how many ways we can write the CSS? So there are 3 ways to write the CSS. So first is inline. Ways of writing CSS. So first is line CSS. Next is internal CSS. Next is external CSS. Just now we was using the word, means we was using the term inline. What you getting? In the case of the inline block, just now I was using the inline word. Line means along the line. Fine. So whenever we have to write the CSS along the line, means along the line slash along the tag. So we will use the inline CSS. Let's say go to write. Till now, whatever CSS we had written, those all was inline CSS. Okay. So if you want, just write one tag, h1 tag, and write something 20. Oh, it's become too much. Don't give this much. Yeah. Fine. Now I want to apply some CSS. Let's style and any CSS, but I will use only background color or either content text, because till now we discussed those only. Let's add border also. We had studied border as well. What is the, how we can write border? Tell me. Border, after this, we have to give the thickness. Let's give 5 pixel. After this, border design, texture, that is, we was using solid. Don't give solid. Let's say try another. GROOVE, groove. After this, color of the border in yellow. Let's save. Let's see what is the part number 5. Part number 5. So we got the content. That's fine. So this is your inline CSS. Okay. Next, so inline CSS already we are writing. Next, we will go with the internal CSS. What means internal CSS? Inline CSS. Let me make another page. So rename this part 5 inline. Part 6 internal, internal. Internal CSS. Just so what we can do here. Part 6 internal. So what I will do, just so for writing the internal CSS, we have to use a style, style, a style. What is this one? Tag or property, attribute, key. What we can tell? Is this attribute or tag? What is this? Tag attribute. This is tag. Okay. So internal CSS always be writing along inside the tag. Means we can write here CSS inside. Sorry. File tag. We have to take care regarding this word which I writing here. Inline CSS here be written. I will write here itself. Along the line or tag. Second line using, what is this? A style. What is this one? Tag, attribute, key. What is this? Style, attribute. Use a technical term, that is important. Using style attribute. The thing is that inline CSS be writing using a style attribute. But here in the case of the internal CSS, we are using inside a style tag. Got it? This style tag, then how we are identifying any tag? With the help of less than and greater than. Correct. Anything will written inside less than and greater than, that is your tag. So here, so now the thing is that how we will apply the CSS. Just do one thing. Whatever CSS you had written here, just cut out this one, remove the space, go and paste. We have to filter out something. So already we had written this a style keyword on the top. Then what is the need of this one? It's no need. Remove this. Remove this. The means bracket also, double quote as well. That's fine. Next. Now one thing you have to understand that here we written the style tag. How you will identify that on which section you have to apply the CSS. Suppose that this is your P tag. Okay. Now, how you will judge, how you will find out that our CSS that it have to apply for the either H1 or either for the P. So we have to give the tag name. So first, let's comment this one, then I will come here. So what we have to give? We have to give the tag name. Which tag? Suppose I want to apply CSS for P tag. Just give P. Okay, so P, and after that give the CSS, whatever CSS you want. What we want? Background color we want as a green. Save. So this CSS going to apply for the P tag. Let's see, it is for P tag only. In H1, let's say write something. So for H1, if you want to write more number of CSS, just give here. Suppose I want color also. Color I want as a white. Just add. Let's see. It's visual. Got it? Next. Next. So H1 tag. If I want to apply some CSS on H1 tag, right? And suppose same CSS I want. We will modify some. Let it to be. Otherwise, add border. Border. What we will enter here? Some size that is 5 pixel I written. After that, which type of border you want. Till now we seen how many solid groups, two type, GROOVE group. Save, and then we have to give the color name. Let's give red. So here you can observe this is your group color. Group means just it's look like a photo frame type. Okay. Now I want internal text color also. Just write text color. Otherwise, go font size. Some different CSS. Font size. Give like, don't use this larger, medium. These all whatever value you getting as suggestion. Don't use that one. Just to give pixel 14 pixel. Okay. So like this type, we can use CSS. This is your internal CSS. Now, thing is that I want to use both internal and external. Is it possible? Let's try. So on the H1 tag itself, what we had given border and font, I want to use color as well. So I write here a style, and in the style, just give color, and color I want to, that is color actually now. Okay. So give as blue violet. Okay. Now you can observe, see that here, what is going, the border and font size. This is coming from the internal CSS, but this color is coming along the inline CSS. Clear? Till now you have, if you have any doubt then tell me. तो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है कि जो इंटरनल CSS है वो हमारा कहाँ से आ रहा है, ये टैग से आ रहा है, जो एक्सटर्नल स्टाइल टैग से आया है, बट जो इनलाइन CSS है वो along द टैग है। समझ में आ गया? तो हम लोग यहाँ पे दोनों को मिक्सअप किए हैं। अब हम लोग चलते हैं एक्सटर्नल CSS पे। यहाँ तक कोई दिक्कत है क्या इनलाइन और इंटरनल में?
No, sir.
EXTERNAL एक्सटर्नल। जितना भी हम लोग टेक्निकल टर्म यूज कर रहे हैं ना, ट्राई कीजिए उसको धीरे धीरे करके गेट करने का, क्योंकि हम लोग ऑलरेडी डे 3 कर रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा सा अब हमें आना चाहिए। अगर आप कभी भी whenever you are attending interview, if you are expressing your answer in normal flow, means without technical term, that will be not much more effective. But if you are using just technical term, it will be more impactful. So while interview or while college, whenever you are getting any chance, try to use the technical word. EXTERNAL, external. Okay. Now what I will do, I will use external CSS. Let's see how we can. External in the sense from somewhere, means outside. So what we have to do, we have to make one file, CSS file actually. So let's make one new file, and I will, okay, let's see. I will use the name DESIGN, design dot. Till now we was using HTML. Don't use HTML. This is your CSS file. So you have to use the word as a CSS. Okay, and I will add this external. So till now what we had done, let's write here. In inline, how we was writing a style? Using a style. This is tag or attribute?
Attribute.
Attribute. Then in the case of the inline, sorry, internal, which style?
Tag.
This was your attribute. Fine. And this here we was using a style tag. Why be telling tag? Because it is written inside less than and greater than. Okay. So now come to the external. Sorry. External. So here we are also using that. We have to link up the file actually. Let's do one thing. So here we had written the means like we had created one external file. We will use the same CSS. We're not going to change anything. Copy this complete CSS. This is CSS. After that, come to the design CSS and let's say paste here. Now one thing, just identify. If you have already this file is telling as a CSS, then what is the need of writing this style tag? No need. Remove this one. Similarly, remove this. Now come to the bottom. We have closing. Remove this. Just we have to write plain normally. Got it? Similar to a style. Sorry, internal style, because in the case of internal style we was writing with along with the tag, means with a tag reference, same type we will write in the here, but we will not use the style keyword or style tag here. Okay, so here what we had used, we had written p tag and h1 tag. Let's say come here, find out whether we have a p and h1 or not. So let's add h1. Okay, so we got here two things. So we have one p tag, one h1 tag. Okay, but where is the CSS? We had applied the CSS, but that is not going to affect because we had not linked this file. अभी तक हमारा ये जो CSS है और ये जो पेज है, इसको मैं बंद करता हूँ, हटाइए। तो ये दोनों जो पेज है वो लिंकअप नहीं हुआ है। तो लिंक कैसे करेंगे? तो जब भी whenever we are writing a style tag or external link of CSS, we will always use head section. We have to take care. We will always use head section for writing the style section, a style tag, or either for linking purpose. So for linking of the CSS, we have to use link tag. Okay, and use this CSS one. So inside here you got one thing, link tag, and after that we have one rel. What is this one? What is the technical word, technical term we was using? What is that? Technical term what we were using?
Relation.
What?
It give relation.
Relation, that's fine. But what term we was using? If we writing something extra inside that tag, so what we was using that term? Attribute. Correct. So this is your attribute. Similarly, href, this is also your attribute. Means along the tag, whatever extra than the tag name, that is your attribute. Okay. So now here, that is a relationship type. What is the relevant means? What type of file you are going to link? That we are writing here. That is a style sheet. That's fine. Here we are giving the href. Href in the sense the path. In the href, we are passing the path of the file. Path in the sense address. How we will use this one? Remove this one. Just give dot slash. What is this dot slash? In the upcoming, we will see this. So here, as you given dot slash, you will get complete list of the file. What all are available inside this folder. Folder in the sense, when you writing dot slash, you will get the current location inside the day 3. If you will give double dot and slash, you will get one step back. You can see inside, means you can see the left side, we have day 3, and So when we had given this one dot slash, we had got all the files which is available in day 3. डे 3 के अंदर का सारा फाइल आ रहा है। जैसे ही आप डबल 3 देंगे, स्लैश देंगे, आपको डे 3 से पहले निकलिए, तो डे 1, डे 2, डे 3 ये मिला। फिर डबल डॉट देते हैं, फिर स्लैश, एक स्टेप और अप, मींस दिस इज द ways to move inside the folder label. Okay, so where is our file dot slash, see this design.css, we will take this one and just save, and let's see, we got the effect. Control right, yeah, we got the effect. Now I want to apply some CSS, means more CSS. Just write here color, okay, and give as a green. Let's see, we got the color as a green. Give the border, let's remove this border groove and give as dotted. We have one dotted border as well. So we got, means this CSS is coming from the external file. Now I will try to merge all the CSS. So this is the three type of CSS: internal, inline, and external. How we writing each CSS? Let's one time go again. So inline in the sense along the line, along the tag, not line. Next, internal CSS. Internal CSS we will write with style tag. So one thing we have to note it down. A style tag we will write always inside the head section. But one thing, if we will write outside somewhere, not in head section, will it applicable, will it visible or not? Yeah, it will be visible, it will be work proper. बट हम लोग को जब भी रखना है ना, आप हेड सेक्शन में रखिए, क्योंकि हम लोग स्टार्टिंग में ही देखे थे कि HTML कुछ भी लिखेंगे एरर नहीं आएगा. Whatever we writing in HTML, we will not get a single error, but we will arrange our code so that it will be easy to maintain. Okay, so we will not write anywhere, we will always write in the head section. That is better approach. Okay, in the real time also, while doing on the project, means that time also you have to write like in the head section itself. So this is your internal CSS. Internal means inside the style tag. Next is external CSS. External CSS in the sense with external CSS file. So where is the file? With the, and those file it going to link, means we will attach or pass the reference with the help of the link tag. So this three thing you have to know. While interview, sometime they are asking regarding these all attribute as well. Sometime they will ask what is the rel, what is href, these all things. So href in the sense it going to hold the path of the file. Okay, and what is this rel? This rel in the sense relation type, means what type of file that is, that going to take the relationship. Okay, now let's make one file. See what message you got here. Live reload is not possible without a head or body tag, because this page have nothing and I was trying to reload the page. That's why you got that error. Means you have to write the complete proper format, then only that live server will work proper. Okay, so first we will add one h1 tag, and inside just to give 5 character. Then we will use one p tag, and inside p tag we will so use 6 character. Then we will use one more tag. We will take, let's take I tag, and inside I also be using 9 text. Let's see, we got, yeah, that's fine. Now let's apply the CSS. CSS. So first CSS inline. Dipanjali, how we will write? So inside the tag, we will write a style. Okay. Now we will give background color red. Let's save. We got the effect. That's fine. Next, give internal CSS. So where we will write? We will write along the tag. Sorry, inside the tag. So we have to target that p tag. So with p tag, we want to apply the CSS. Give background color as aqua. We got the aqua color. Fine. Now let's go with the I tag. But for I tag, I will use the external CSS and I will use the same design CSS. I'm not going to write the external, means I'm not going to create any external file. So I tag, what I want, let's say write same thing. Background color as blue, save. And now what we have to do? Why we not got the output blue color? Because we had not linked this file in our file. Which is our file? That is this one. So here we had not linked. That's why we not got. Let's say link the CSS file. Window, right. Oh, sorry. So let's link that file. Dot slash hit enter save. You got the save. But see one thing. As I added this file, means as I linked that external file, what happened? Our CSS got effective. All the CSS. Because see that we getting another because or h1 and p tag in external file some CSS is written and this one is gone to apply there. Got this? So this CSS had made effective for this all. That's why it gone to override. Means if there will be some CSS, same CSS written in the outside, and if same CSS means for same tag, we going to apply some CSS, it will override that CSS. You can see that the CSS had gone overridden. Okay, so how we can means which having more priority than which having what is that, we can see that slowly. These all things. But three things we observed here. Let's do one thing. How we can, okay, let's say change the tag itself. Why we going for that one? Let's make it h3. Let's change this one as a h5. Let it to be p. But this CSS, yeah, h5. That's fine. Original CSS is applicable there, no issue. Okay, let's go through the document. So we had merged all the CSS, that h1, h2, h3, means sorry, internal, inline, whatever is there. So here you can see the same thing. How, what is that? I will not go through the theory. So same things, whatever is there, I discussed all the things. So next is inline CSS. How we writing that inline along that tag with style attribute. Take care the word attribute. Next is internal CSS. How we writing with the style tag. So here you can see with a style tag it is written. External CSS. How we writing? Inside the head section, we have to pass a link tag, and in link tag we have to add the reference. Next is CSS color, font size. These all things we had seen. Border, padding. Okay. Let it to be padding. Tomorrow we can see. Next is internal CSS. Just I will. In CSS we have many things. We will see slowly. So don't worry. I will comment this thing somewhere so that I will ARGING margin. Padding margin, let it to be. Link external CSS already discussed. So here is the chapter summary. So font assembly, font padding, okay. Next is style, link. That's fine. These all things already done. So this is just a revision purpose. Here you can see many codes are written. Yeah, here you will get the difference between what is block level. It will occupy the complete width of the screen UI. Same thing I written. Next, it will always starts from new line because it breaking into new line. So it will always start block level element. It will start into new line. No need to use BR tag. For breaking into new line, we're not going to use the BR tag. It automatically going to break. It will always break the line. Okay. So this is block level element. This is inline element. What is that? It will occupy the width according to the text area or size. Means as much text is there, that much space it will going to use. It will not start from new line because the inline it going to along the line. Next, if we want to break into new line, we have to use the BR tag. Then only it will break. It will never break the line because that is inline. It will automatic not break. All formatting tag, and one thing which I told you to identify from all of the tags which are block level or inline. Actually, when you will identify, when you will try to write some code, and you will find out that all the formatting tag, whatever is there, those all are inline tag actually. So in interview, most of the time they are asking some questions like give me difference between that block and inline, and after that the question will be give some tag also which is block level and inline. You have to tell that actually. Here we have some mini project. You have to design some layout. Okay, this one we can do in the next class because once we will go through the padding and margin, then we can say this here. Nothing is there. Just for practice purpose. If you want one time, you can go through that and you can see what is that. Here that is one thing is written. 1 second. This we can discuss later as well. It's not the issue. CSS priority. Yeah. Okay, this we can do in the after IDN class. Not the problem. Okay, so in day 3, just only padding and margin, that part of the CSS is pending. Remaining all completed. So just try to go through that all that part